But you're good. But what's up, OC?
What up?
You gonna be another M Ray supporter tonight, or wrong party?
I don't even know. They're making two parts. I don't even know which other one they're making.
Well, this one's for the broadcast booth.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking. I saw people. So I was
Yep.
like, no, wrong one.
Did everybody get an invite? Everybody in the lobby?
We're missing, I think, one person, ain't we? Oh no, actually no. Since outlawing, I think we got everybody.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, she's going. Timer is on.
I would start that broadcast too early. They're putting it's only 4 laps.
Yeah, but you're talking 2 minutes a lap, so I don't know what I'd be saying right now.
No, it's 55 seconds a lap.
Smart ass, you know what I meant.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm not here for points, so I'm not here to wreck. So I'm gonna stay out of people's way, but I'm gonna be racing.
I'm just gonna full send it. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just here for fun.
I don't know. I'm just hoping for a nice finish. That's all I'm asking for tonight.
Racing development.
Because I'm back in Giggity. That's how that rule goes. If you get back, if you leave the league.
Yeah, okay. I thought. Yep, you're right. Never mind.
Yep, you leave the league, and that goes to anybody watching racing for the Gig. Since I'm broadcasting it. Anybody looking for a league, yeah. This is where you start for Giggity here. You start in the developmental series, getting ready for the season 5 next season. Gonna have a lot of people in here. We already have a lot of people as it is. But we're still growing. We're still moving. Got a lot of shaking up next season for the Giggity side, though.
464 subscribers. When I first started commentating this time last year, well, July last year, we had our 220, 200, something like that. So we well over doubled in a year.
That's awesome.
I tell you right now, looking at the field, I feel like I see a couple cars going to be super quick tonight, which is going to be, as we see that one. Already in qualifying.
It's going to be consistency. It's going to be consistency, and if you start in the back of the pack, don't overdrive turn 1. Back it up. Let everybody get through turn 1. Don't take it 3 wide. The people up front will have the advantage where they can drive their preferred line, but there's going to be cars checking up in front of them, and cars checking up in front of them, etc., etc. So you're going to have to be able to check up too, and then take the first 2-3 laps even and spread out. It's not a really difficult track. You leave so you're out of the gas in turn 1 longer than what you have to be. Cut turn 2 just a little bit. Get a good drive off of it. Set yourself up for turn 3, and then you got that long 2,500 foot straightaway to put the hammer pedal down and redo it.
That's what Mauver's trying to tell them. He's trying to say, I'm not in here racing for points. I'm just in here to race with you, see who's clean, who's not, to send it, pretty much.
Right.
She's just getting out of their way. Or trying hard. She started in the front, but man, they drove her fucking 3 wide to the first turn.
So that's what I'm kind of scared about tonight.
It's like, holy shit, man, take her easy.
You just have to, yeah. And that goes for like Watkins Glen. If you start in the back, you have to stay back a little bit.
Yep.
You know? Work your way to the front with no cautions, no stages. Again, it's not about who wins the development. I know they have points going on right now, but there are eyes on them for next season, so...
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
How you come on the pit lane, how you come off the pit lane, how you drive other people.
I've actually had a lot of comments on my exiting and entering pit roads. And even when I was doing, I think it was my second race after I started Giggity, I was at Homestead, Miami. And actually, I think it was you, Puddin'. I spun around and I got right onto the apron. I kept on the apron until I got back up to speed and merged back on. And I think it was you that commented on how I did that, and how that's the way it's supposed to be done.
Unfortunately, yeah, you don't want to spin, but if you do it, you don't want to just throw yourself back up into the middle of the race either.
Because I always do that. If I do spin, I try to spin so I'm downward. And when I get down there, then I stay on the apron until I get back up to speed, and I merge up when when it's safe to do so.
What lap are we on, Grim?
3 or 4, and it's gonna, just by seeing in qualifying, it's gonna be a rough race.
Alright, well don't say that shit on our error, alright?
Yeah. No, it's just it's in every given thing. You got to give room. Nobody wants to give room.
Now they should be on the last lap, I believe.
All right, situational awareness, right, Paul Bear? How many times you hear me say that son of a bitch? Situational awareness.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna send it 5, 4, 3. You are the IRR, right, Grim?
Yes, sir.
Paul Bear's helping talk with me tonight, correct?
That's right.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Development Friday night up here in the booth with myself, Mr. Hood. We have Paul Bear. Thanks for you and your Paul Bear's whole help today. It's going to be exciting to talk with you. And our end race reporter tonight is Sanity Outlaw. So we will have some end race right there. Keep us updated on positions and points, laps, and all of that. But Pocono, man, it's going to be one of those tricky tracks. They do call it the tricky triangle for a specific reason, Paul Bear. But you know, it's one of those things where you want to stay out of turn one, you want to stay out of that gas longer than what you think, get a good run down that second short, shoot that straightaway, back second turn up, get yourself set up for that turn 3, and then like I said, you got that long straightaway to put the hammer pedal down after that. You guys start in the back, they're going to have to be patient, not to overdrive turn 1 with well over 25 drivers tonight, Paul Bear.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be a tricky one. They did name that right, the tricky triangle.
And again, somebody in front of you might check up, and then you're going to have the drive on them. It's just one of those things where you guys got to back off and follow people's pace in front of you and pass when you can. You know, no cautions, no stages here in development. They are under points, but again, it's not just about a points championship. There are captains out there who watch all of these races who are keeping an eye out for next year, which we're going to have some major shakeups with season 5. But we talk about it all the time: how you come off pit lane, how you race everybody, how you go on to pit lane. How, not to dive bomb people. We just talked about there for, situational awareness, Paul Bear. So, a lot of pressure for these guys to put on a good show, but also drive clean and fast at the same time.
Yeah. I do believe there is stages tonight.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
No cautions, but stages.
Okay. Again, it's a little unfamiliar to be up here on a Friday night to try to help out when I can to get everything filled in. When I was in development, there's no stages, no caution. So, but that'll give everybody a chance to get stacked back up, fix any damage if they need to, make any adjustments. These are preset cars tonight.
Yeah, and from what I think it's going to be an interesting race.
Well, guys, to give you that heads up, pole sitter is elite.
And just to let everybody know, I'm going to play a little Russian roulette. If you guys just didn't hear it, I dropped one of my adult beverages out of the refrigerator when I grabbed 2. When I put it down, I didn't know which one it is. So I'm playing Russian roulette if I'm going to get sprayed or if I got the right one. Where do I go, left or right, Paul Bear? Left or right?
Try right.
All right, right it is. Here we go. Oh, on the money. Woo! All right, there we go. That's good news right there.
I got some work to do, boys.
A lot of fast guys here in Development Series, and maybe you need to go into post-race, pre-race right there, put a little nitrous in the roll cage, and vent it into that throttle body carburetor there. Sanity.
All right. Well, the way the lap that Elite just ran, that's saying that I need a lot of work to do here.
He looked very good last week. I do remember watching some of that race. I talked about it a little bit too. So,
yep. As we sit here, while we're waiting to go here, Elite busted at almost a 54-second lap flat. Yeah, and second, he's gonna walk this race until something else happens. It's because second place ran a 54.231 while he ran a 54.092. Dang, that's quick. I'm starting 10th out of 19, so I'll take that as a grain of salt.
Yeah, just give us seconds here once we, let us know when we can accept invites and things.
Alrighty.
Marbear just sent us an invite.
All right.
So the timer's on now, Puddin'.
I will say though, I'm proud of myself though. Practiced earlier,
Sorry,
I got
guys.
quicker.
Sorry, guys. I had to mute there for a second. When are we? Are we good to go to jump in?
We're 2 seconds.
Now you can join, Puddin'.
All right. Give me a second while we blue screen.
Yep, it's gonna be a 50 lap race tonight. What I was guessing is about, I was checking earlier, it's about 14 laps of fuel. But with stages, I think we're probably going to be able to make first and second stage, I think, on gas. And then stage 3 is going to be a strategy of who pulls out the stop on that pit stop.
See how it all pans out. Again, long track, 3 different banked corners. And we're going to jump in here tonight. Like I said, last week I helped out too. Some of these names I'm familiar with. I do watch all the development races when I'm not up here in the booth, but some I'm very familiar with. Some are new names, so please bear with us just a little bit. But here we go, 50 laps at Pocono.
Let's say right now, the guy that's on my outside, he actually runs with On a Mission on Xfinity side for them. Alright, 12 laps in stage 1 there at Puddin'.
So 12 laps at anywhere from 54 to 50 seconds, 56 seconds a lap. Should go by real quick. We're going to try, like I said, trying to jump in here real quick to see how all these drivers barrel in turn 1. It's one of the smart things to do. If you're starting more than halfway in the back or even closer towards the middle of the pack, just, be careful. And it looks like everybody is gotten through there. They're down the back stretch. Elite Precision now has the lead going into turn 2. 3 wide through turn 2, something you don't really want to do. Car hard into the wall because of that. You want to back out of it.
I thought I just saw you on track, Puddin'.
Nope, that wasn't me. You know where I'm at. I know what car you're talking about, though.
That's why I kind of got out the way. I thought it was you.
Oh, if I was on the track, you wouldn't have to get out of my way, or I wouldn't have to get out of your way. I'd be so far ahead of you anyway. These guys going down the straightaway here. Ooh, I like that custom paint scheme on that 08, that gray, black, and orange right there. Going into turn 1, backing it up just a little bit. Car hard on the outside wall. We're on board with them. Again, you want to stay out of the throttle here a lot longer in turn 1 than you think you need to. You can roll back into it. Oh, there's Sanity. So we're going to jump on board with them. Got a little, got that 75 pink car trying to make a move to his inside back here.
Ghost Riders in the wall.
Yeah, there's some Ghost Rider up there. I like BBS Brand's car. It's a good looking car. Flick Tardo. I've known Flick Tardo for a little bit now. Raced with him in after we've done some late racing with one of our other people who were in this Civic. He puts on some great lobbies.
Yeah, I raced quite a bit as well. I went to his lobbies there a few times and raced.
And he does such a good job with them too. See, I just saw it too. The old mute dog, the dirty dog. He's out there. Looks like he's in that '93 car. Jumping on board with the pink car of Dencate. I don't know how to say it, but it sounds good to say it like that. And he hit that apron and spun that thing around, kept it up on the wall, let everybody pass him underneath. So that was very respectful of him there. Civic, there he is. We were just talking about him in that '89 car. He likes running Xfinity truck cars. He puts on some fun shows afterwards. He's being patient. He's very clean. He's on a D29. He's always a threat to be worked with too. So watch out for him. Just gotta back these things up just a little bit. Another Sean T. Right, back up on board with that Deuce car. That's Elite Precision. He's got some pressure coming up from behind him right now. Something else we may not see tonight, but we may see tonight at the same time is lap traffic coming into stage 3. Here comes that 11 car, inside of the 2. Here comes Elite to the outside. Can he make it stick? That's exactly where I'd want to be if I was that 2 car. If I was that, right there, I'd want to be that 2 car. But he backed it up. There he goes. He brings it back down. See, right? That's exactly what I was talking about. Look how much he gained on that 11 by doing that. I think he backed that corner up just a little too much, but he gets that drive coming down that short chute coming in turn 3. 11 car is still the leader as of right now. Don't want to go below that yellow line. It will do the Texas two-step on you here in Pocono, and you'll be spinning around. The Paul, or the draft here is it's a real deal, Paul Bear. You know, going in the corners, especially in the draft, you're going to take that stuff into consideration. You're going to have to go back the corner up, so you don't get so tight.
Yeah.
Looks like that 11 car right there. He checked up just a little bit, brought it down to the inside, and he maintained his line, but he's still in that draft. And as we're seeing going through turn 2, a car who might have some upset, you know, little disruption back there. So these guys might be able to get him to put a lap down.
And definitely getting out of the throttle coming to the turns is a big thing too. A lot of people are just going to stay hammered down, and they're going to take out a lot of people because you just can't do that here.
Right, yeah. Martin out there, he always a pleasure to see in YouTube land. Armando says, it's OKC, my game froze. This stinks. I really wanted to go race with Elite. Yeah, unfortunately, we've had some technical difficulties tonight, or the last couple weeks, too. As you see, WRX Mike sits up there. It's Michael Morgan in YouTube land. He makes a clean pass right there. Looks like that's the 3rd spot. You got Doctor right there in that 51 trying to come back underneath him. 2 cars behind him in the draft, too. Trying to let it out just a little bit. Hit that perfect line right there. That's what I was talking about by the dock. Let it drift back up, and look at that run he just got on that 20 car. I know that 20 car is now a lap down, but...
And I'm watching the Dirty Dog, and he is out there all by himself.
That's pretty lonely. That's not fair. That's not, you know, well, sometimes at the same time, the old dirt dog, no one wants to be around somebody named Dirt Dog who stinks like that, right? Oh, yeah, I'm going to get a little bit of grief from him, but I got to give him grief back for as much as he gives me, and you know that, Paul Darren.
Oh, we have someone in the chats every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can be a lonely spot when you're at your way by yourself at the back.
Not considered a super speedway, but long straightaways, if you ain't got no help with that draft, it really gets lonely.
That looks like that might be the end of the stage. Sean was just pulling out of the pits, and his car just stopped.
We got about 4 more laps to go. Actually, more than that. Actually, 7 to 12.
I was just going to say, that was a long 12 laps. Did you say that? I think that would be 12 laps. We're just flipping through the field right now. Keeping an eye on everything. BBS Brennan's coming down pit lane. Don't know if that was on purpose. We saw the 30 right here. Teammates 05. Looks like I saw him hit the wall earlier. He had a little complication, but it seems like he's going to keep her going. Flick Pardo in the old one. Mr. Flick.
He's a good driver.
Yeah, that's what I'd keep an eye on if I was a captain. Yeah, that's another for next year. Racing Rowdy Burns, like that name, except for Rowdy was in the 51 car, and he's in the 7. At least they're both Chevrolets, and we got Sanity behind him.
I'm having a good battle with him, too. He's racing me clean.
Georgia Renegade. Anybody want to bet he's from Georgia?
Oh, we say that. Did he just lose it? No, he didn't lose it in the grass. Good save, Browdy.
Yeah, Georgia just came over from Pro.
Oh, okay, I got you.
He was one of the announcers, the in-race reporters and stuff for Pro.
Armando out there again. That's what KC Mexican said. He'd like to come up in the booth, and I don't have a problem with it if you don't, Paul. But I don't want to have to blue screen.
Yeah.
I think Sanity should do it while driving in white. Straightaways long enough.
Dude, my car's so tight up, my car don't feel straight.
This is one of those really tricky tracks too. You want to run a loose setup to get through the corners, but you want to be, tight enough not to be hanging it out too. So finding that happy median here, especially on tire wear, it's personal preference. Especially if you're on sticks or if you're steering the wheel. Throttle control is a big deal. you talked about it earlier. It's almost it's a road course without right-hand corners at sometimes.
You got 3 to go, by the way.
Alrighty then.
I just sent OC a message or an invite for the.
That's it.
It's a big deal. I mean, hey, if you
How
could
y'all
shut
doing?
your. There you go. What's up, Mexican? If you shut that off the background,
Yeah, I got
answer anything. Perfect. Welcome up here, man.
Thanks for having me.
So, are you really from Oklahoma, and are you really a Mexican?
Well, I'm from LA, but I moved to Oklahoma when I was young.
Okay, I was just kidding. I was just asking, because you got the name like that.
A lot of people ask me that too. Cause I got an accent and all that, so.
No, great. No, thanks for being up here, man. And what were your thoughts? You said you were excited to try to get out there to race. As we see a lead getting around that 19 car. That 19 car got up into the wall just a little bit, stayed off of the lead. That is our leader right now too. So good save by him. But you said you wanted to try to give him a run for the money, didn't you?
Yeah, cause me and him and Titan, we were having a conversation before we were gonna try to work together. Guess that didn't work out with me lagging out.
Again, we've seen that a lot. We've had 2 league races in the last week, our dirt series, and then we had to go back and made it halfway through the Indy Custom Cup race and had to redo it again with all the technical issues. So still some bugs, some kinks to get worked out there with the server and everything, but I'm sure everything will get worked out. But I've raced with you quite a bit too, in public lobbies and with some other people over there, another organization and stuff with FMF and everything. But you're a pretty fast driver.
Yeah, I had a car that can compete today, but things happen.
That they do. I can
It
vouch for
sucks,
that.
It sucks, but I mean, what else can you do?
Jump in the booth and have fun with Paul Bear and I.
That's right.
Yep. Let's see, who's the leader? Who's running second right now?
A 2-car, but lead, I do believe is still leading going into the stage. We got to be coming down on the.
Last lap. He goes across. It's done.
Yep.
What happened to Titan? I know he was running up there.
Oh!
Got a wreck. 2-car spin.
Whew.
And
No, that
is
was
the end of stage 1.
that was nutty at the end of stage 1.
The 01 and the 23 spun out in the front stretch.
Alright, so end of stage was Elite, then WRX Mike, Dark Humor, Fast Scott, Sanity Outlaw, RCN Rowdy Burns, Civ, Ghost Rider, Georgia Renegade, and Dirt Dog for your top 10.
Oh, Dirt Dog getting himself a top 10. Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was making his way up to the front. I was watching him. Just slowly gaining positions.
See, what I saw out of that run, I mean, it's just pointers. We come to that run, if we get on default slider, it looks like people really didn't know how to handle old tires. And they were starting to drift up. What I was seeing, I was running 5th. I don't know anything back-wise. But that's how I got 5th in that stage. Is it looked like the
Running too loose
23.
with the slider, you think?
Either that or burning the right front up or the right rear up, trying to overdrive the corner too. Either way, that would hurt your momentum.
Yeah, again, we were talking about that, finding that happy medium with that slider. You want that loose slider to get through the corner, but at the same time, you want it to be
we got a wreck
tight
already
enough
on the
to turn.
restart. Car spinning in the back.
By the way, 12 laps for this stage they're putting.
12
Yeah.
laps to go.
Oh, hey, ooh, somebody died behind the corner up there. Who was it?
Great.
Still on board right now, watching these guys fan out. It's a pretty cool camera angle on how they do that here.
Man, I had somebody creep up my butt. I don't even know who it
Well,
was.
that's nothing new. Normally you pay for that. You just got a freebie.
I know, right? Why are we pushing it 3 wide, boys? Don't be doing that. Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the broadcast view here, watching everybody fan out. That's something you don't want to do is go through wide unless you're down the straightaway. And even then, you got to make sure that you can get on or get up that accelerator really quick.
See, everyone's trouble is turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, OKC, where everybody thinks you can get back on the corner quicker, back on the accelerator quicker there. You really want to roll that corner. There's 2 black marks on the wall. That's what I utilize, depending on how my car handles. Get off at one black mark, roll, and then get to the gas quicker and get before that black mark. But that second black mark is ultimately where you want to get back on, get the car to straighten out as quick as possible for that second straightaway.
Yeah, because if you hit the throttle early,
somebody is
you're
fun.
gonna hit the wall.
51 just ate the wall out of 2 and creamed it on the inside.
Yeah, I saw that. It was a hard hit right there.
Yeah, he hit that wall a ton just on the outside alone.
Yeah, the first 6 cars single file.
That was Doctor in that 51.
Oh, now you got battle for second, 3 cars. Dirty Dog's up in that mix.
I'm board with the 18 in Dark Humor right now. See, that's right there. He grabs the trap, goes to the inside, and he's got himself a heck of a hot rod while he can pass one car while they're both in draft 22 right there on the outside. He cuts that yellow line, doesn't pull up. Great move by Dark right there for that possession. Right up against that white wall right there. He's going to peek that nose back inside of that 22 too. Great driving by the Dark Humor 18 car right now. That's how. He just picked off 2 cars and 2 corners right there. Smooth.
I'm watching Titan. He came all the way from 8th in that restart up to the top 4 now. Top 3.
Titan's in that 11 car. Yep, we're gonna jump on board with him.
Making his way up there slowly.
Oh,
Yeah, he just blows the center of the corner really good.
They got themselves a nice little 8-car battle, it looks like, if they can get connected right here.
I'm just waiting for somebody to mess up in front of me.
They're all lined up. 22's looking inside.
19 just spun.
Oh!
Yeah, the 19 has some trouble tonight.
Heading for the pit road.
One of those tracks where you think you can run a 9 even on a one-time slider on long runs. It effective bites you in that rear.
And this is a battle for second place.
Yeah, they got themselves a nice little battle again. And thanks to all the YouTube viewers out there joining us up in their booth, the KC, Paul Bear, myself, our in-race reporter program. We are at Pocono on a Friday night development style racing. They are now under a point structure since we are past All-Star Week here, so a lot of captains keep an eye on these races too. Some come in here doing scouting, some keep an eye on it out, from the outskirts too. So we try to give everybody a little bit of screen time. Hang on.
A lot of things the guys
20's first spin. 20's spin.
A lot of these guys got to understand you cannot win this race from lap 1.
Yeah.
I mean, take it cool, take it calm, just run some laps, and when it gets down to the final stage, then you know where you're standing.
Yeah,
4 to go in this stage, guys.
You've heard me say that, and I know a lot of people have said that too. You cannot win on the first lap. You win by being there on the last lap, and strategically placing yourself there, not pushing issues, proper pit strategy, all of that's how you get be there on the last 5 laps to position yourself to take the black and white checker.
I believe this battle for third is still not over.
No, it doesn't appear to be. These guys are definitely racing hard. Nobody's trying to give anything for Elite right now. He's still got himself a pulling away. These guys racing are just giving him that advantage too.
Yeah. How many left in the stage?
Oh, give me 1 minute. We're heading the line now.
I was just gonna say either 2 to go or this should be the white flag.
3.
3 to go. You said 3 last time.
I said 4, but I'm sorry. Trying to focus on battle for third up here with four guys trying to go for one spot.
It's 5 guys, one behind you. It's up to 7.
I'm not looking at him behind me. I'm focused on. Oh, this is getting interesting.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna keep our eyes right here.
Oh, 18 hit the wall.
See it, guys. I want to make a move, but them guys are. It's kind of hard to run anything on these guys right now. Cause I'm starting to get loose.
Third stage, as we always know, is a little bit longer. Do you anticipate green flag pit stops in that third stage?
Yeah, see, it might happen.
If somehow they don't get into each other, then it'll be nice.
They're pushing real hard for position, but at the same time racing themselves as close as possible. They've got a nice little battle going on right now.
Who's gonna let off? Can't
It's
go
going to
too
be a
wide
shut-off
in the
contest.
tunnel. Can't go too wide in there. Somehow they made it work.
Oh.
Yeah, Titan got a good roll off the center of the corner.
Well, unless anybody else knows it,
I about lost it.
Coming to 1 to go in stage 2.
I muted you and I can hear you talking to somebody else.
Leads in lap traffic.
Right, Rowdy.
Still look at this battle. We have yet to keep our. We haven't changed up the Titans car because these guys. This is where the battle is at on the track. They're going to come up on that 19 car. Lead's still out there leading, making a move to the inside of 22. Here's that 18. Excuse me, trying to go below that yellow line. Not touching each other, but this is one heck of a battle.
It is indeed.
Titan just rose the center of the corner and the tunnel turned good. Gets that drive off. Like elite. Titan's gonna get second.
What a battle. Good race for the 7 to me. Oh, man.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, 19 jumped right up in front of the 18.
So I
Yeah,
saw
right. Yeah, that's something you don't want to see because that 19's car is a lap down. So you got to be cautious about that. But that's why we didn't leave for that last 5 laps there. That's why we kept the eyes right there.
Yep.
Alrighty. Wow.
All right, guys, it's coming down to that bronze medal and bronze tag. Or how do they say it? I used to say it really good. Bronze tags, brass hair medals, or brass tags, bronze hair medals, something like that. They're all going to come down to this last battle now.
Alright, looking, it's going to be 26 in this last stage, and the estimated fuel's 12.
Okay,
So,
I was going to say, as soon as you said 26, I was going to say 13. So the best thing to do is save a lap, split it, and go.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to make 2 pit stops here, especially you want tires anytime you can come down here. So save it as long as you possibly can. Make sure you can go on 1 stop to get fill that tank up and get that belly full of fuel and 4 freshers, as we always say, Paul Bear.
Oh, yes.
Alright, the 20 didn't pit, guys.
Oh,
So again, depending upon how many laps he's got left, that could be strategy for a 1-stopper right there. Depending upon, though, we don't know what his fuel strategy is. Yep, we're going reverse camera angle here. 18 cars, excuse me, tonight now. That's unfortunate for you, OKC. And they real smooth. Look at that.
Yep.
Great turn 1.
He's holding good in the inside.
Oh, take a little bit of contact. Again, it's a no harm, no foul for him. Cars checking up.
3 wide.
4 wide.
This is where you just got to use that situational awareness, back out of the gas, and make sure you get down in there. Don't push that issue. Don't dive bomb anybody in there. Great job by everybody.
Ooh,
One car hard
somebody
to
involved
call.
back there.
That's going to stack everybody up just a little bit too. We'll go on board with Doctor in the 51 right now. He's in the middle of this battle. That's who we're watching right now.
22 pits.
Yeah, I was just going to say, now it looks like he's pitting. He's still going to have to pit one more time then.
Yeah, I think all these guys have to pit one more time.
So how's that going to pan out for him? Some of these guys aren't saving 12 on fuel. They're still, like I said, they're still going to be a lap short. Oh, 93 at Dirt Dog. He pushes up in front of that 01. Here comes the 51 saying, come on, let's go, Dirty Dog. Dirt Dog, we all know what he's saying, Paul Bear.
No,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Muted,
Don't do that.
Muted.
Muted.
With 23 in the wall.
51 hits the wall coming out of turn 2 down the short chute. Gives the
Well, the
opportunity
front-
for the 98 car to pass from the outside.
Up at the front, they got her all in a straight line, one by one, so they're doing really good up here.
And that's how you save fuel too in the draft and still keep up with everybody.
Yeah, it's all gonna come down to the draft here to save gas.
If you're in a custom, you can run a specific gear ratio. You know, we've heard about it in other places where you can run a 3 gear or a 4 gear, but on a preset, it's throttle control and draft. That's how you save fuel here.
That's the most important thing.
That one car sanity. Oh, look at that!
3 wide.
See, he takes it right there. He makes it a power move onto the inside of dark right there. We were on board for that power move.
That was a
Very
nice
light
run.
contact, and Dark Humor keeps it out of the wall, but man, that was... He was coming in hot. One of the guys we've seen lead some laps to be a contender up here is Titans in that 11 car. We're right on board with him. He's in 3rd place. He's in the draft. Here they go into turn 1.
They're so smooth into turn 1. Ooh, is he gonna hit the wall?
What's up, Hunty? What's up? Good to see Hunty out there.
He lost a little bit of ground right there into turn 1.
Yeah, as long as you don't lose the draft, you know, especially with
Yeah.
2 cars hooked to that bumper.
You gotta treat this like a super speedway, man. The draft, huge factor.
Well, the first 3 get a good little break from
Yeah,
the second back there.
Yeah, we'll ride aboard for another lap here. We're going to flip back through, still keeping on board with that 11 at Titans. Looks like they do have a lap car coming up in front of him. Car loosening at the back. Looks like he hit the grass and spun out. Just saw that. These guys going to pit. What is their strategy going to be? How are they going to bring it on to put it on the box tonight? If I was the 2nd, 3rd place car, I would definitely pit with the 1st place guy, so you don't leave contact with them. It's you. Chances of going a lap down here are rare because of the track length, but at the same time, one of the longest pit lanes we do see.
And the speeding penalties too.
Oh yeah,
Gotta be careful with that.
11 makes the move. 20. Yeah, there goes Elite. He pulls back one. Brings it down to that yellow line.
Probably
These
trying to
development-
save some fuel.
These development drivers have been putting on one heck of a show the last couple weeks, Paul Bear.
Yeah, yes, they have. I'm on board with Sanity right now. He's holding a really good line.
Don't blow his
Upgrade on-
ego up right now.
He's up trade on the
He got
18
into the
bumper.
11 just a little bit. I feel like this pack back here can line up. They'll probably catch up to the first 3.
I agree, yeah. Just learn how the people drive their line in front of you before you make a pass, you know, figure out their braking marks, you know, their shut-off points, their acceleration mark, how they're going in, their apexes and everything, and then pounce on it when you find out that there's a weakness for them. It looks like Sanity making a move to the inside right there.
Tighten up to the lead. Who's that up there? The 20 they're about to lap? Yeah, Wade Racing.
Trying to click up there. Again, big field for these guys tonight. You know, somebody, and I'm not just saying this because I like old Dirt Dog, but over the last 3 or 4 months, he has definitely shown a lot of potential and he's increased his driving capabilities, so it's great to see him out there. It'll be deadly when he
Yeah.
can get onto a wheel.
I race Kirk Dogo a lot.
This battle up here for the lead is still intense.
That's right, we just switched back up here. It's Titans in that 11 car on the inside, 22, leading that 2 car behind them. They're getting racy and dicey. Cars behind them also get racy and dicey.
The real question is, which one's saving the most fuel, though?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Well, out of this first 3 pack, I would say the 22 is saving the most.
Titan just gets a good run off the center of the corner.
Ooh, Elite bounces off that wall a little bit again. Depending upon what sliders they are, we know they're deep into the stage where they might have, tires are wearing off just a little bit.
It looked like he was tight right there in the center when the car pushed up.
Yeah.
A little bit. But he's been so strong off that tunnel turn up. Gets a good run on 22.
Great battle for the lead between these 3. Titans and 11 start to pull away. Still these guys behind them in the draft. Haven't lost his draft yet, but they are switching back and forth again, which makes you really want to think. Or they try to save that extra lap or fuel back out of it just a little bit. Use that draft to manage. It looks like Elite just went around the 22 as Titans takes the lead now.
Yeah, they're doing good up here. I mean, just the 3 of them. I mean, they're out there pretty much by themselves now, but...
Dirty Dime probably catching up to the 7 back here.
This guy's, I can't take my eyes off of her right now.
How many laps left?
3 till we pit, and I'll let you know when we go around next time by.
These leaders probably gonna run into 1 lap.
I'm taking it from a textbook from the great Robbie. I'm running a drive.
Yeah, Elite just gets a good drive off the tunnel turn. 22 and 2, look. Ooh, they almost made contact.
Coming up on lap traffic too. How's that lap car going to play with them?
13 to go.
13 to fuel.
So 1 more lap, and you guys could probably pit and do the rest of it.
They're probably going to try to stretch it to 10 to go. And how much they're saving. Make it a 1-stop race.
Yeah, well, are they going to use it? Are they going to use that lap car in front of them who might have pitted, who's on fresh tires? Are they going to use him as a pick, use him for some draft? Here comes Elite running up on him. He runs just that second lane, just a little bit high. And woo!
He tagged the wall just a little bit.
I was just going to say, I couldn't tell if he tagged over. If you could put a piece of paper in between them, that was close.
We do have some green flag pit stops going on now.
Coming up
a
to
couple of
20.
them pulling in there.
Dark Humor, we just saw him out there looking good. He's on pit lane. Wade racing in that 20 car right in front of these leaders. Go on board with him and look reverse, see how he pulls this off. Again, especially if he's pitted and he's got the 4 freshies right now. These guys behind him, the draft is in effect as we've been talking about.
See if Elite doesn't lose some time trying to pass the lap car.
And the car's behind him, so yep.
Leaders are all pitting.
The leaders are on pit and Wade stays out. Fast Scott and Flictardo, they're coming down. Ghost is on pit lane. Looks like we just lost KC right there. Trying to jump on board. Pit lane is a very busy place right now. It looks like an LA
Yes,
freeway
it is.
at rush hour. Look at that. AI contacts being made again. No honk for them, no foul, because that's not their fault.
That's right.
Dirty Dogs in pit lane.
I'm glad I don't wear a racing suit.
I don't know. Do they even make one in your size?
I don't know. I mean, I usually use bubble wrap. It helps.
Oh, yeah.
So-
That way, every time you hit the wall, you can hear one pop. It's so much fun to pop. That's
Exactly.
All right, Elite Titans.
We all came out exactly how we went in.
Yep. So now it's going to be a race. Are you guys going to be able to make it on fuel now?
Yeah, we're going to be, I think, 2 to the good, I think.
So the leader is the lead again?
Yep. 2 is the leader right now. I'm back in 6th. Honestly proud of how I'm running tonight. I didn't think I had a good car to run with these boys.
It's WRX Mike in that 22. I give him his credit. Keep saying that 22. He's got Titans right behind him. Looks like they've got a nice little gap between you guys back there, Graham. You just got your work cut out.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch them boys. Them guys are quick. I wouldn't doubt they got some of that no Coca-Cola in their engines, man. They're running fast.
Wait a minute. How'd you know about that secret?
Oh, man, it happened last night. UK told me.
Oh, he lies. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He told me I have to be in the booth every Thursday there now.
Of all things, we don't even run the Sunoco race fuel. We're running Speedway pump gas. The watered down, diluted 87 octane.
Hey, I use that, thank you. I use it in my jerp. Yeah, it's going to about 9 to go. We're actually going to have a lap, roughly 1 lap to the good.
So these guys strategized it just right. Everybody, I'm assuming, took 4 in fuel. I think it take fuel or 2 would have been a bad idea here, especially if you want to make a little late race run, Paul Bear.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen them take 2 before here, and it didn't turn out very well.
I mean, everybody knows I'm a fan of Ford Freshies. Now,
Me too.
you guys have seen me out there where I haven't taken anything, but that was also because I just pitted 3 laps before that, was still on 95% tires, and everybody still went in. I was like, 95? Ah, yeah. Let's go. Run this thing.
Elite, he is out there in the field of his own.
He is, and these guys behind him are getting a little racy, but they do have the draft with them too, as Dark Humor is now caught up to the 11 of Titans to the 22 WRX. So if these guys get single file, they will be able to track them back down, but it's the matter of staying single file. What's up, NASCAR 88? He says, what's up, Puddin' and Paul? I guess we're just doing a P&P show on a Friday night.
I thought that was a trip to get refreshments afterwards. A P&P.
I don't think if you say the Puddin' Paul show, that would sound too good. Yeah, these guys right here, they've got to work together if they're going to track down the leader. Still on board with Dark Humor right now, and especially with as many laps that we're going to go down. I'll click through the field one more time. I want to keep an eye on this action for second, third, possibly fourth. Because, again, can they track that 2-car down? Can they track the lead down? He's been in the class field last week also.
Yeah.
NASCAR said he almost missed the race because the phone died. Yeah, I've had that happen.
Me too.
I always obviously broadcast on the PlayStation and do it that way. But in order to stay in touch with you guys out in YouTube land, I use the laptop. For some odd reason, the laptop will not connect to the internet, so through Wi-Fi. So I've got this giant yellow cord hooked right up to it. So I'm able to do both. That way I can leave my phone over there, because I think it's hard to watch on the phone and get back and forth. But
It's frustrating when you get doors slammed by a lap car.
Yeah, just stay in it to stay cool. We're gonna, like I said, this will be our last little blitz through the field. Then we're going to get right back up to the guys. Fast Scott, he's got that 20 car behind him. Ghost looks like he's had some mechanical failures right there.
Ghost is the or not Ghost, but the 20's a lap down. That's who I was talking about.
Okay, well, there's the one car, which is you, and is that Flintardo behind you? I do believe it is. Well, you got your hands full right there with Flick, BBS, and that was a great-looking paint scheme. He's out there by himself trying to catch your guys' draft. See that span? We saw him run earlier. He was out there looking good, bumped the wall just a couple times. There is Flick, makes a move on the inside of Sanity. See Sanity get right back down into that draft. Looks like he will. He's going to try to go back underneath him, pull a little bit of a high-low. The slide job here at Pocono. Can he get it done? That's when the big Flintardo get off the gas.
Tell you right now, boys, and it's on my stream. Wade's racing dirty for being a lap down. I'm just going to say that right now, guys.
All right, well, that's stuff we can can bring up a little bit later. We can definitely go back and take a review. Right, we definitely don't want to call anybody else out while we're on air or anything like that. Back on board with this lead pack, seeing what's happening for him, because this is going to be the battle for the lead tonight. It's going to be the battle for the lead. Who's going to be able to pull it off? Who's going to be able to get this thing done tonight here at Pocono in our development series?
Well, I think Precision's going to have it, I think. Because even with these three nose to tail, they don't seem to be, well, they don't seem to go nose to tail. Because they all want the same spot, so.
Yeah, when you everybody fighting for one spot, it's about how you get there.
Yeah.
4 to go.
4 to go, and we're still on board with 22. That's WRX Mike. You guys have never actually driven a WRX, man. Those things are so fun. Yes, I'm a Chevy guy, and I know it's a Subaru, but man, when you can bang gears and just slide those cars around, it is so much fun.
Yeah, I've never driven nothing like that either. And myself,
all-wheel drive with that direct drive transmission, the manual transmission, when you can just bang and slap and go, it is a lot of fun. Not gonna lie to you. My buddy got upset with me because you said you burnt my tires off. Well, you just gave me the keys to your car and said have at it. So what am I gonna do? Have at it.
Ma Bear had a pretty nice car. She, when we first got together, she had what was it? It was a Hyundai. I can't remember the name of it now, but it had
Hyundai Genesis.
No, it was.
Don't know too much about those. I know somebody who's had one. I've ridden one. I haven't driven it, but especially back when I was an auto mechanic and somebody had a really cool car. It's like, oh, I got to test drive it, got to figure out what's wrong with it. And when they weren't around, they couldn't hear, and I'd beat that living crap out of it.
No, I just asked Ma Bear. It was a Hyundai Velociter Turbo.
Oh, yeah.
And
Subaru. That actually is.
Holy.
Yeah, that actually has a Subaru motor in it.
That thing would go.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Those things are, and they're like giant go-karts.
I told her, I said, you got to get rid of this, so we traded it in on a Tucson. I said, now at least you won't get no speeding tickets.
We're wrapping it up here, guys, here at Pocono. These guys putting on one heck of a show.
2 to go.
2 to go at the line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that Precision's got it.
it looks like his worst enemy right now is himself. You know, no mistakes, stay clean. Tires are getting a little worn and old, but I mean, hold on to her, hold on to her. We are on presets tonight. Thanks for your help and get up here, Paul Bear.
Oh, no problem. I love being up here.
And you and Maul Bear do so much work. It's not even funny for us up here in the development series, and we really do appreciate it. Again, it's a little unusual to be up here on a Friday night, but anything I can help you guys out with, and help these guys get noticed too, man. To help expand Giggity. We should be coming about to one to go here soon.
We're at one to go. Coming out of this corner.
There's a lot of good drivers. There's a lot of good drivers in here that actually should have their talent showed.
Those guys definitely showed it with today's race.
Oh!
What's up, buddy?
Looks like we got a little late arrival.
Ah, man. That's why I don't go outside, dude. That's why I don't leave my house. That's why.
Well, I wouldn't either, as ugly as you are.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've just been sitting here being quiet for the last couple minutes.
I didn't even see you jump in.
I didn't either.
Oh, sneaky old me.
Alrighty, end of stage was Elite with the winner, Titans and Dark Humor, with WRX Mike, RCM Rowdy, Flick, Fast, BBS Brennan, and me finishing 9th, and Dirt finishing 10th. That's your top 10.
Mute, not dirt.
Congratulations, still at the top 10. We'll work on getting these guys up here in the booth. Like I said, always giving them their time thing, letting them pick their brain. Pocono, tricky track, obviously the tricky triangle, 3 different corners, 3 different banks on it. On the preset makes it difficult, and these guys made it look quasi easy tonight.
Hey, Paul, did you get to watch yesterday's broadcast?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you gotta go back and watch it, man.
Yeah, because once I get off, once we get done our race, Ma Bear had a race right back to back, so.
Oh, did she?
I always sort of spot for her. So she's got a
Well,
lot
I feel
of
sorry
spotter.
for Maul Bear if you're spotting.
Hey. No, man,
Yeah.
I had a little segment on there for you, man. I want you to go back and check it out if you can.
I will do.